Share screen. Okay. Anybody want to start? All right, I'll just go close my eyes and see who I clap. Dave, you're it.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, let me move this down over here. It's a square. What a surprise.
Digging the squares these days.
Yeah.
Really good. Okay, Sandy, place. I've been showing a lot of pictures of Orcas Island up in Washington State.
Mhm.
And I've shown scenery and docks and landscapes and whatnot. And this week for place, I thought I'd show some stranger, maybe a little more surreal images that I got up in Orcas Island. So this first one is a private driveway, and it's a little strange. It recedes into the background, gets real dark, and there's maybe some patriotic banners. Maybe they had a big party at some point. I don't know what may have happened there, but it's just a little mysterious and a little different.
Mhm.
And on this one, Sandy, I just want to report that for post-production editing, there was a big plastic trash bag in the grass, and I took it out.
All
The
right.
object eraser.
All right. You're getting
So-
there.
Huh?
You're getting there.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I like the contrast of color. I mean, you're immediately drawn to the red. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Stands out, and it almost has the eyes of like a bird, like in Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, something like that.
Thanks, Carol.
With some sunglasses or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you know, interpret it a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
I like
Yes.
it.
I wanna know what those little white figures out in the black area are.
You know, well, some
These?
of it is the fence going back, and then maybe glint of light on trees that are back there from the afternoon sun.
Seems really weird.
Continuation of fence.
Yeah.
Look like two little men out there, little space.
Yeah.
Yeah, some other stuff up here too. Yeah, interesting.
In crosses.
Yeah, that could be.
That's what I mean, mysterious.
Yeah. Where's the ghosts?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, folks, around the island, people have these little garages that they swing the doors open, let's say on a lazy Sunday afternoon, and they sell stuff.
Hmm.
And you can see it says thrift cabin. And this was really weird because, okay, the picture's kind of neat, but so I walked in there, and lo and behold, back in the back room, the guy is selling pink satin slippers. I don't know what, you know, knickknacks and antiques and stuff, but it just was strange, and there was nobody there, and the door's open. I'm sure he's watching from this living room or kitchen window that's, you know, nearby. But
Does it-
some of these guys sell farm fresh eggs or something like that. They just
Right.
have little sales,
Yeah.
you know.
Is this a pair down here?
Oh, it might be.
Maybe. Okay. Did he have like a bunch of pairs or just one?
No, there was one pier with a light shining on it. I
Oh.
thought, this is surreal, you know,
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I think maybe I'll show that when we do things next week.
Sure.
Things,
Yeah, really.
pink satin slippers.
There you go.
Did you buy them?
I took the cheap way out, Alan. I just took a photo of it.
Yeah, you didn't get something to go with your tutu.
You did buy it for mates, I mean.
Okay.
Strange. Somebody's tent fell in the water and they just
Oops.
left it there.
Well, like it blew in.
Yeah, it blew in.
Bravo.
Yes, Don, from the wind.
Yeah.
But here I've got striations, bands, rule of thirds, I got diagonals, I got reflections, I've got golden grass, green grass. But it's a strange thought and a strange shot and kind of interesting. So I put this together.
What do you think about this tree and this post? You guys say
tree bothers me more than
Yeah.
the post.
Yeah, knock it out.
The
Yeah.
canoe on the side I was taking out.
Yeah.
Keep it all horizontal.
I just took the canoe out.
Oh, this one
Oh,
too.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, both those kind of,
Canoe in the tree.
more to try your erase tool out.
Yeah, it'll do it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Woo.
Batman?
I was thinking, wait a minute.
It does look like a bad thing.
It's the first.
I saw
Shadow
that.
pattern.
I saw Bugs Bunny.
Or Jark Bunny, Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny.
What Jim here doesn't tell us about Orcas Island is it's full of vampires.
Ah.
Anyways, here's a strange shadow, and I focused on the structure in the background, and it diffused the shadow in the foreground. So it's just a strange picture.
Hmm.
It does look like a bat, yeah. I think it's probably a bat. It's one of these dangling wind chime things.
Ah, okay.
Chotsky.
Tchotchkes. Yeah,
So as you can see, I'm still doing the cartoon colors, picks up the graphic quality of the lines.
I wonder if you should feature it more than, let's see if I can get a square here. Oh, well, yeah, it wouldn't be a square. I was thinking maybe you could just, crop it for that, but
Crop for what, Sam?
just crop for the shadow and kind of get rid of this bottom, but it's not gonna be square anymore.
Yeah, but you can reformat it.
Yeah, I suppose you could, yeah,
Yeah.
you could shrink it,
Yeah.
horizontally, I don't think
Yeah.
it would bother it, but
It's a
yeah.
nice looking room.
Oh, now it's getting even closer.
Yeah, so if you wanna make it a square, you could squish it,
That's cool.
yeah, go back, yeah. I think that the other is just too distracting,
Yeah.
plus it's too light, your eye keeps going down here, yep,
Okay,
all right.
okay.
Ugh, I don't want that, go away. All right,
And then finally, I just have an abstract image. This is a row of kayaks. And I just cropped it into an abstract design, colorized it a bit, squared it up, and that's it.
It's
Mm.
really nice thing.
Thank
yeah, I like
you.
that,
Just abstract,
so they're just kind of sitting on their sides?
yeah,
Yeah, stacked, yeah,
very colorful.
yep,
Now like that.
Yeah.
They're all over the island. A lot of kayakers up there.
I'll
It's
bet.
beautiful waters, so
Yep.
people want to kayak.
sure.
Is that just a dark shadow in the lower left?
That's a part of the
I'd like
kayak.
to
Oh,
see-
that's a shadow, yeah.
I'd like to see you clone the rest of that in there. This
Yeah.
wouldn't be quite as
Yeah.
harsh.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes. And there's another dark spot on the right,
That doesn't bother me.
That-
not
no, it's
that,
not so bad,
the lower left. Yeah,
yeah, so,
generative fill.
Yeah.
yeah, you can just pick some of this stuff up and bring it in there, yeah. Okay,
Great,
thanks.
thank you.
All right, I guess we'll just keep going south here. Okay, Dave.
Caddo Lake, Texas. Last October,
What do you call it? Cattle?
Caddo, 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 it's a big swamp.
I'm here in April.
Oh, okay.
Looks like
Near
Louisiana.
Dallas, right? Kind of sort of.
Yeah, about 2 hours east. Leland. It's right on the border with Louisiana.
Yeah, it looks more like Louisiana than Texas, yeah. Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
Where's the gators? Yeah, that's real nice.
That's good. I like that.
This is Capitol Reef, up in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Good one.
Well, we were just up there. I didn't see this one. Nice.
Nice.
It's also Capitol Reef, and this is panorama of 4 shots
Mm-hmm.
Nice one shot, Dave.
Better sharp.
Yeah,
together.
Really nice. That was a good job.
I like the border. I think it may be just a hair thinner,
Pardon?
maybe a hair thinner on the border.
Oh,
Yeah. So I saw.
Baker in Washington State.
Mm.
Where'd you take that from?
Um, There was a dirt patch where the bulldozers from, I guess, loggers had leveled out a place. So I pulled in there off of the highway and just took a shot.
Summertime?
Yeah,
Yeah.
August, about the 1st of August.
Mm.
It's pretty melted.
Yeah, because usually it's covered, right? Nice.
Beautiful.
Or maybe darken the foreground of here, get a little separation. You know, maybe gradient the sky a tad. I don't know.
Did a little bit of a graduated, but not very much.
Yeah, let's see here. Come on, wake up. There it goes. It's gotta go check your license and all that other nonsense. Is it going? Yeah, there it is. All right. Get rid of that. Okay, so we'll just go into camera raw. I thought I just updated this thing yesterday. Okay, so much for that.
Yeah, I helped you 3 times this week.
Yeah. All right, just so we don't get confused, let's pull that over. So, first I would just maybe pull a gradient. Maybe something like that. Yeah, keep the whites up just a little bit. Yeah, that might work. Now let's see how we're gonna grab the foreground. Well, I think I'm gonna select sky and then invert it. That'd probably be the easiest way. So take this, invert, there we go. All right. And then I'm gonna pull the shadows down a bit. Be something like that. Yeah, now if we want to take it off the mountain, what we can do is just do a subtract with a brush. And what you can do is you can set the flow rate way down.
You also use the new landscape mask.
What's that?
You also use the new landscape grill.
Yeah, that's
You do
true.
that.
That's true. Maybe we can try and let's pull it off of this first, though. Might be a little too light. How's that look? Yeah, it's getting a little better. See if I go 100%. Yeah, it's a little too much. All right. Yeah, I think that works. Does that help it out a bit?
Yep.
Okay.
Really pops.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, before, after. Breaking it up a little bit.
Made little fluffy clouds,
Mhm.
fluffier.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So,
Nice image.
yeah, real
All of
nice.
them are great. Yeah. Oh.
Nice.
Columbia River Gorge, driving along and a bunch of little clouds up in the mountains, so had to pull over and just take a shot of the mountains.
Really.
Yeah, I guess I can't get that any smaller. Okay.
Radio filter right on that first little mountainside to brighten up.
Mhm.
And the shadows too much.
Let's do that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you might get some more drama in the sky if you want to just isolate the sky and play with it. Okay. Go down.
This is in Belgium. This is the cathedral there in Bruges. The interesting thing about this picture is that the steeple on the right with the cross on it, if you come down just below that cross and go clear across, that was gone. It didn't fill the picture. In other words, the top of that was gone. So I
Oh.
expanded the picture and done a generative fill, and that's what I got.
Nice.
It brought the sky. And I had 3, 4 different kinds of steeples, and that looked like the closest thing to the steeple that was originally there, but I don't know that the tip of that is accurate or not.
Yeah, well,
Looks like the buildings are leaning a little bit.
yeah,
And that's a 16 millimeter.
yeah. Yeah, you could straighten it up a bit, but
Beautiful light though. Really nice.
Yeah, great.
The colors are just right.
yeah. Of course, you straighten it up, you're probably gonna have to do some fill, get some of those windows back in the
When I
steeple.
tried to straighten it, then the tower on the right and the cross on that disappeared.
Yeah, yeah,
I left it.
yeah. It kind of adds a little drama to it.
I went with the center one. The center one was, I straightened that,
Mhm,
so that was straight,
mhm.
enough to go like that.
Yeah, I think it works.
This is in Iceland. This is a concert hall. Now, whatever direction, as you walk around the building or drive around it, all those colors change.
Mhm.
The windows are such that it's just a calliope of colors as you go around it.
Yeah, it
When
looks
you
like
get
they,
close, you can see the windows through on the other side.
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
the stairs. Inside it.
yeah. It looks like dichroic glass, but I don't know if they make it that big.
They do.
Yeah. Just,
It'd be really expensive.
yeah, no kidding, especially with that many. Yeah, maybe it's some kind of film or something they put on it. Very cool.
Of course, this is Paris. Shot this from excursion or from a boat that was given a night tour on the river. I like this because this is the one that I was able to catch the light. Circulating through.
Yeah.
Got the Olympic.
Yeah, and it's got the Olympic ring, so that, they said he was gonna take them down after that, but I don't know if he ever did.
So this is,
Talk, he was gonna leave it up, so I don't know whether they ever took them off or
oh,
not.
so this is actually after the Olympics were
Yeah,
gone?
this was 2 weeks after the Olympics.
Oh, okay.
Because we couldn't get to the tower because they still had everything
Yeah,
blocked off and,
I'll bet.
yeah.
You didn't go up it then, yes.
No, we couldn't go up because of that. Of the security.
Mm, yeah.
this is just a shopping center in England. Don't know what all the
Little,
little faces are.
little Hello Kitties or something,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not sure what this is. The shopping center is on the wharf of where the Brits set out on D-Day.
Hmm.
That was where the Britons organized and went across the channel. That's what brought us to this area.
Mhm. It's really lush inside. Nice, I like it.
And this is an island, it's a floating island off of New York City. It is.
That was
If you can see a top view of it, there's hills in there, there's trails all through it, and, I think they call it Small Island or Little Island, it's just, they got a concert thing in there, and they got concession stands, just a place to go and hang out.
Is
and
this
look
something
around.
new?
I'm sorry,
Is that something new?
have no idea, this is when.
No, I've never seen it.
Years ago, and it's been there for a while, but,
Yeah.
yeah,
This is in New York
New
City.
York City.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So those
Riverside version.
those pilings go down to the ground, or does it actually float?
Well, I don't know. I thought they went into the ground, but they call it a floating island, so I don't really know.
Yeah, so it might be on a mesh of pontoons or
But
something.
there's two entrances on and off of it. You can see there, and I left them on it.
Yeah,
Do they-
Uh,
Can you drive cars onto it?
No,
or is
no,
it walking?
it's strictly
Yeah,
walking.
figured.
It's strictly a walking.
that's a pretty substantial bridge on this side.
No problem with the shoes, high heel shoes. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, they collect the balls on all these, right? That's very cool. Like that.
Well, it was a cool place.
Yeah.
Did you go on it? Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We spent about an hour in there. Walking around. They got all different kinds of displays.
Okay, who can guess what place this is?
No idea.
Yeah, Phoenix, good guess.
It's a postcard.
Yeah, this was a night shot, just a street shot, and, I waited for these people to walk by. It's kind of in an alleyway on, Fourth Avenue. And those lights at the top kind of bothered me, but then the alternatives bothered me quite a bit too, so I just left them in there. So-
Yeah.
I like it. I've taken a number of shots in the daytime on that, and I've always waited for people to go by, but I really like them with the people in it.
Yeah, it's nice interaction.
They look like they're painted on there.
Yeah, they are almost
do.
non-dimensional, yeah.
Yeah, cause the colors she's wearing just kind of,
Yeah, those bright spots don't bother me.
Pretty high ISO, and they were there was no detail in them. I had to bring it out.
Yeah.
Nice colors.
I'm wondering,
That was very quick.
yeah.
I tried cloning, I tried some different things on those lights up there, but finally I just stuck with that.
I'm curious. Let's see something here. We just isolate those. Couple different ways. We could paint it, or we could try luminosity.
Paint it, and their
Yeah,
lights are kind of missing, but.
let's try maybe luminosity range and just pick this really hot stuff and see what happens. Oh, everything. We'll have to narrow it down a bit, but if we, yeah. Yeah, so I'm just trying to isolate this a little bit.
I didn't think it.
Yeah. Well, we can see what that does. If that doesn't work, we'll just use a brush. Well, you know what? I could do that too. We can say, if you hold the option key down, yeah, at least on Lightroom it does. Let's see. Is there intersect? Yeah, here we go. So it will intersect with a brush and just see if we can just work this area here and here. Yeah, okay. That looks like it kind of works. Now, I'm not sure how I want to try and tackle this. First, I'm gonna just try blowing some color in there and see what happens. Got it blue and green for turquoise, and then yeah, maybe we need a little more. Yeah, I don't know if it's helping or hurting. Let's see here. Yeah, a little bit. And then I guess the other thing we can do is try and take the highlights down first. Bit. Don't want it too dingy. Maybe something like that. Okay, it's getting pretty dingy there. Yeah, somewhere in there might work. The other thing we can try is to where's my curves? My color, white X. There it is. Okay. We can grab this little guy here and go up here and see where that is. And so that's the point we want to play with. And maybe we can go in a same area in blue, make it a little bluer. Go into green. Maybe we can add a little green. Yeah, now we can go back and see if this exposure, maybe this shadow. Shadow and blacks are a little too much. Yeah, maybe something like that might work. Then once you have the whole thing, you can go into mount and kind of feather it and see what works. Instead of moving all the sliders around, you can take it all the way up or all the way down. That's where it was. Maybe somewhere in there. Might help it out. Okay.
So, since we're doing place, this is Chicago, 1939.
Right.
This is actually my laundry room with the Venetian blinds, so. These were supposed to be ready for 2 weeks ago, but there were a lot of technical difficulties, so I did some redos. So the smoke is AI.
Mhm.
Really? Yeah. The rest of it is not AI, but the smoke is.
Actually put a cigarette in the barrel.
That's coming up.
I got a whole library that was actually shot on film of smoke on black that I used to use and, superimpose. This makes it too easy. I love it. Nice. Well, I like the little bit of color you left on her face.
Yeah, I like that. That's very interesting.
Very cool.
Yeah. Okay.
And you just desaturate it or? Oh my God, there's
It's
so many
not-
versions, I can't remember.
It's not completely black. I don't see it as completely black and
No,
white.
it isn't completely, so
Or did you mask off areas and do black and white on some areas and
I did so many different.
Yeah,
I can't
okay.
remember what I did particularly on this one,
yeah.
you know.
I think if I was gonna approach this, I would select her as a subject and separate her from the background and adjust her to be a little muted and then desaturate the background completely. If you want that black and white on there. And then you can always, using your color temperature, you can make it warmer or cooler or whatever, as far as a black and white. Go that way.
So Jim,
Yep.
to prompt the AI to create this smoke, what you say,
I just did
smoke coming out of the gun?
coming out of the barrel of the gun and, you know, curling upwards.
And
So,
it just
so the
creates-
smoking gun wasn't enough. She's guilty, we got the smoking gun.
Choose which one.
You can get, yeah, you can get variations and you could, I think actually I did a little bit with the smoke after it was generated and lightened it or and so on and so forth, but not a whole.
Got it.
It's fun.
Yeah, that's
But
fun.
wait, Jim, what happened in your laundry room? Yes, you're not supposed to have guns in the laundry room. Is this forensic files?
She didn't like that stain, it wouldn't come in. So she created,
Done laundry, no more laundry.
yeah, so she created many more stains.
That's what she thinks of laundry.
There you go.
Okay.
I'll
so
second that.
This is San Miguel de Allende and I'm on the rooftop of a five-star hotel having happy hour. And I shot, the church was to the north and I shot to the north. But that cloud with the sun coming through it was to the west. So I took, and it was just cool cloud and the rays were coming off of it.
Wow.
Nice.
I enhanced it a little bit, but the rays were coming off. So I shot the cloud and then later on I put the cloud behind the church.
Nice.
Real nice.
Very good.
So can you drive there from here?
Yeah.
Okay, about how long?
Well, I didn't drive there. I've flown my plane there and also gone commercial there as well.
Mhm. Yeah,
Where's this at?
San Miguel de Allende, it's kind of central Mexico. It's
that's a
about
ways.
2 hours from Mexico City.
Oh, yeah, that's a long drive
Yeah.
then. Yeah, probably fly to Mexico City maybe and then drive.
Yeah, there's a place called Querétaro. You can fly into Querétaro or you can fly into León. And if you fly into León, you can go to Guanajuato on your way to San Miguel, which is a great city to go to as well.
There's a lot of expats down there now.
Yeah, there's ton, this town is a gorgeous town. Oh, it's just so cool, the door, giant, big Spanish doors and all this kind of stuff, but a lot of rich gringos have bought places there. So
There's a woman-
gone through
There's
it.
a woman that used to winter here from Denver and she was originally from Dallas and she moved down there just recently.
It's a big art community here.
That's what I hear. And then my brother-in-law's and his wife from Dallas are down there now. So I guess it's getting to be pretty popular.
It is,
Yeah, I'll have to check it out sometime.
yeah, it's great.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, the place is Oshkosh, Wisconsin, the world's biggest fly-in.
Flying,
Wow.
yeah.
And the first night I took these night show photos, it was a disaster. I'm telling you, shooting things at night that are moving like, 150, 200 miles an hour and, getting all the settings right. I went home and I looked at it, it was horrible. It did much better the second night.
No. Yeah, very nice.
That's kind of fun, pretty colorful.
Yeah.
Is this an annual thing? or-
Annual thing.
Oh, yeah.
About 750,000 people show up and 10,000 airplanes. It's for a few days, it's the busiest airport in the world.
Yeah.
And there's always a crash and somebody gets killed usually. It's crazy. As a pilot, it's just crazy because there's just so many airplanes landing at once and it's just like the chatter on the radio. You can't talk back because there's just constant chatter and just, yeah, I was almost in an accident there with somebody else.
Wow.
Pretty scary. It's a dangerous place.
Jim, what was the improvement from first night to second night? Did you
Well,
hand with the plane or?
yeah, I threw away the tripod. That was a bad
Okay.
idea. And, I just changed a lot of my settings around. Yeah. And some shutter speeds. I can't remember now. I'd have to go back and look, but it was a little tricky.
Yeah.
Worked out nicely. Yeah, I haven't been there since 80s. In fact, the Concorde was there, then taking off and hovering around and landing. And, yeah, so it's that long ago. Yeah, pretty
Is
amazing.
this Oshkosh, you said?
Oshkosh was fast.
Yep, yeah.
My cousin lived in Melbourne and he bought Steam Arrow, which they make the Skybolt. is,
Skybolt, right?
Anyway, he owned that, and so he was up in Oshkosh all the time.
I can imagine, yeah. In fact, that's where I switched to Canon, because I was still shooting Nikons then. And a friend of mine who was shooting the bulls was up there, and mine was getting cleaned and repaired at the Nikon service, because they have a big service thing where you can get lenses and all kinds of stuff. And so he says, well, here, I've got an extra body, try my Canon. That was the end of Nikon. Yeah, it was amazing, because Nikon, the autofocus was so noisy and slow back then, you know, compared to the USM ones that Canon had. It's like, okay. Ah, variation 2.
Another variation, yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah, very nice. So this one, that's not her hand, that's an AI hand. That's different.
Ah.
Like has 6 fingers, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It sort of bugged me, the eyes were, you know, I was trying to do so many things at once, and you know, that the shadow on the one eye and then the other one's not, that sort of bugged me a little bit of that.
Mhm. There's enough going on there that it's coming through, though.
I just got tired of this project after a while.
I bet she did too.
It's some reshoots, yes.
Yeah. Well, you could pull a little more out of this one and darken this one down a little bit and kind of balance out if you want. Yeah.
So they just don't, I don't
Yeah.
naturally do it. I should probably balance it out.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if there's more, more detail in here if you want to play with it or not, but yeah, very cool. Okay, Jim Bowman. Well, let's try it. At least that works. Okay, so something got goofy with the cursor, so I guess we'll do without it. Go away. Try and get this out of the way, and it wants to just open. All right, there we go.
Okay, so this is a little spot in Venice, and I just like the colors and the one little guy over there walking in the picture, and but it was kind of straighten out one end and then the other one goes bad, so that's kind of the same problem you had, Don.
Yeah.
Yeah. You put some kind of effect on it?
Yeah, I put I'm trying to remember what I did there. It was an antique type of filter.
Yeah, it's nice.
Amazing architecture.
It's just dense. Nice. Whoa, a lot of people there that day.
Well, yeah, it was raining
Yeah.
and just everybody was lined up there and to get in, and but it still was kind of interesting the way the picture went.
Mhm. This is an interesting little museum there, if I remember right. Yeah. Well,
Pretty steep stairs to get into them.
yeah.
Yeah, so this is the countryside going to Pisa,
Mm.
and just a kind of a nice little country scene.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice.
I like your color palette, a little more pastel-y. Nice. Yeah, that works out well. Normally I think of maybe darkening the foreground a little bit, but
Yeah.
I don't know that it bothers me on this one. Maybe just a hair in the front.
15 marks.
Another rainy day.
Yeah, well, it rained the whole time we were. But it was, I was really happy with the results though.
That's
It
good
just-
colors.
Yeah,
It really
yeah, it's
just,
interesting.
made everything kind of magical.
Yeah,
It's got good reflections and.
yeah. Yeah, the only other time you get them is when it's flooding, right?
Yeah. When we was there, they had the stuff, the piling where they walk on, was all stacked up all over, you know.
Yeah,
That's great. So,
Very nice.
like the sky,
Yeah.
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 Fun. Okay, get the travel bug from that one. Okay, Kim.
This is an old picture, right? Probably at least 10 years old. This is the town of San Pedro on the island of Ambergris Key, Belize.
Mm-hmm.
And there wasn't a lot of color to it, so that's why I converted it to black and white. There was some color in the, and you know, there are very few, kind of like Mackinac Island, very few motorized vehicles. It's either golf carts, bikes, or you walk
Hmm.
to get around. Or if you come in on the one lone flights that go in, and your hotel is way up the coast one way or other, then you take a boat to get to them.
At the airport.
From the, well, not too far from the airport, let me tell you. And landing, the first time we went there, landing on this basically grass dirt runway, there were dogs running alongside, along by the planes coming in. It was kind of funny. But it's just an interesting place. I guess because it's an old shot and I couldn't do anything about it, just the light, the things, lighting sort of around all the wires and everything just looks kind of weird. But
Mm,
I don't necessarily notice it this far back,
yeah.
but it's at least a 10-year-old shot.
Was it a JPEG?
It might be.
Yeah, yeah, it might have.
My first camera I shot in JPEG. So
Yeah.
probably is.
Might have all those when it did the sharpening.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's one of the Lightroom's, filters,
Mhm.
black and white. I did.
Mm-hmm.
Amsterdam. And this is actually a 6-year-old picture.
Mm-hmm.
Played with the colors a bit, just to bring the contrast and everything, bring the yellows out of the trees a little bit. This was, about mid-October,
Mm-hmm.
kind of an overcast, gray day.
Yeah. You can take a little brush and brighten these up a little bit if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of create a little more. Yeah, let's do that real quick. So we can. Let's grab a brush.
That's fine.
Do you think there's any potential in those shadows in the water that you could make those cooler and?
We're in here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
more
possibly.
Contrast or something, but
Yeah, well, let's pop this first.
kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn off this auto mask to kind of fill in the gaps here. Now it's kind of got what I need. Okay. And let's just try to pig the shadows up here. Exposure.
Yeah.
That's probably enough. Yeah. And then we can do a new filter for the shadows. Grab a brush and turn auto mask back on real quick here and kind of just work the edge here. Hold down the option key and get rid of what you don't want. There we go. Okay. Let's see if there's any.
More color too.
Yeah, you might wanna. Oh, let's see what we wanna do here. I guess it's under effects on this one. Yeah, just kind of bring the texture up and you can play with the clarity a little bit. Get a little richer black that way.
Trees showing up more.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You can play with dehaze a bit
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
Huge
Yeah.
difference.
And just look and see how far you want. That might be a little too far. And again, rather than moving all the sliders all at once, one at a time, you can go down to a mount and just kind of, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, much better, thanks.
Mhm.
Also, Kim, on this one, I'm looking at the perspective,
Uh-huh.
how it recedes way back. And what's cool, what you did here is the horizon line is not dead center.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's above the middle. So it creates an interesting hourglass shape, you know.
Oh,
Oh, what?
well, this looks familiar.
Lake Louise, we were actually, and this is an old shot too, we were actually staying in Radium Hot Springs. And drove up to Banff for the day and got up there when the clouds were still just starting to break up. And so I just, lucky shot, I mean,
That's
perfect
really
timing. Then played with the contrast colors and stuff, to bring out the reflections and.
Yeah, that's real
all that
nice.
stuff.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's Canada, Kim?
Yeah,
Canada.
yeah, Alberta, Canada. Lake Louise,
Amazing.
this is, Rudesheim, Germany. And, when we did, this is 6 years ago too, when we did the Rhine River cruise, and this was just one of the towns we stopped in on a cruise, and I just loved the look of this whole
Mhm.
area. Like the, colors a bit to bring out the light in the windows a bit more,
Mhm.
sharpened it up a bit.
Yep, looks nice.
Yeah.
Maybe just darken this corner up a little bit.
Okay. And this is on the island of Bonaire, these are slave huts.
Yep, been there.
Long year.
One area, yeah.
These are the whites, the red, white slave huts. There's the yellow ones and then.
What
white
was that
slave
for,
huts.
like sugar?
Sugar
Sugar
cane.
cane, yeah, and salt.
And the salt
the
pans, yeah.
Salt.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, those places, the doorways, all of us would have to duck to get in there. They are
Teeny tiny.
teeny tiny.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
And I think they put 2 or 3 in each one or more.
It
Yeah,
wouldn't surprise me.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they're amazing.
just an interesting place.
Yeah, and that lighthouse near there, it's kind of cool too.
Yeah, I love the lighthouse. I've got several pictures of that
Yeah,
lighthouse. And
yeah.
the old building that was probably the keeper's.
Right,
house, I
right.
assume.
And then you go around, there's like a little bay where they used to windsurf and then there's just piles of conch shells.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah,
like, 50 feet high. Just amazing. Yeah, it's an interesting place. Good diving too, if you guys
it's a,
dive.
yeah, it's a diver's island.
Yeah.
It's not someplace you go to just have a nice beach day.
No.
There's not much of a beach.
No,
Yeah.
beach.
Not,
Yeah.
not nice beach.
Yeah, the beach is okay.
It's okay. but
They're good
not-
for shore dives. There's a lot of good shore diving
Oh,
there. Yeah. Or if you just want to snorkel, if it's not too rough. Oh, wait, we got more people up above. Let me go back. Alan
Mhm.
and Bob, yeah. And Daryl. We're not done yet.
That's nice.
There's a little fishing village on the east coast of Scotland, it's called Crail. And it actually dates back to about 1600s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's just a very picturesque old place. It's just round the corner there, the road down into the river. But I like this lane.
Mhm.
Or road. The two-way road, by the way.
Nice town. Like the sky.
Mhm.
Ah, that's the real wing
I love
victory.
that shot.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
Well, anybody who's been there, the background to this is almost like center block. It's really not very attractive, but so what I've done is I've put blurred effects with the path blurred. Path, I think that's what it's called. Path
Mhm.
blur. And so I've got 5 paths on the background here. And, I thought
Where is this?
this is in the Louvre in Paris.
Oh, in the Louvre, yeah.
Yeah, this is the statue is called Nike. Goddess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would,
Winged goddess.
yeah, I would see if you can knock this out, maybe this little piece here, but other than that, I think you blurred it enough. It's looking pretty nice.
So if you look at the bottom part, so the way it's coming up from the bottom, it's really.
Yeah. You saw that one I showed maybe a week or two ago?
I
That
remember
was-
seeing that, but
it-
I was just going through some of the stuff and.
Yeah.
this came, I thought, I'm gonna.
So someone that owned a Frank Lloyd Wright building in Buffalo actually had one of these made and put in the back of their garden, indoor garden. It was pretty amazing. Pretty accurate replica too, but this is wonderful. I like that.
So you might recognize this.
Yeah.
It's an unusual shot because you don't really know what's underneath the Eiffel Tower, so.
Yeah.
It looks very bright on here for some reason, but. It's,
Oh, yeah, that's way brighter than what I've got. Again, sorry, guys.
Is that the same?
No, that's just a
Reflection.
pond,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Just a little pond underneath it. There's a little parkway, the park all around it.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, 'cause I've got a picture looking down from up a bit on the Eiffel Tower, and it was all concrete. I've got people all lined up waiting to get on the elevator.
You know, it's amazing what you see, it's amazing what you see when you go back to something, right? See that big blob where my name is?
Yeah, I would,
God, shit, take
I would
that
just,
out. I
exactly,
didn't realize that was there.
just take it out. and stay in it.
big, it's easier to see.
Well, and this,
Yeah,
my goes to the framework as power, you know, this was supposedly, I was just reading about it before I came down. This was meant to be a temporary structure.
right.
Oh, yeah. Have you been there? It's just mind-boggling how much is in there.
And he used to have
And
a,
built in the 1800s, so. You think about it, all that structure, all had to be drawn out on paper to be made, right?
Mhm.
It's
yeah.
unbelievable.
You know, he also engineered the infrastructure of the Statue of Liberty, the framework to hold it up as well. And he had an office and maybe an apartment up in the top. Yeah. It's pretty neat.
It's quite the structure. I was up at the top of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's quite, you go up this elevator, a couple of elevators, you got the first one, and then you go off, and then you have to go on another one, and it keeps on going up. I'm thinking, whoa, is this gonna stop?
Sandy, on the ancient Egypt, the pyramids at Giza was the tallest structure in the world until this was built.
Right,
Oh,
And
really?
this became the tallest structure in the world, turn of the century.
yeah.
That's pretty high. No doubts. And this is another leg of the trip that we were on over there, so obviously it was Stonehenge.
Mhm.
My wife wandering down the path there. Just thought I'd throw that in just as a place.
Got a nice day there too.
So these stones are pretty big.
Yeah, they're huge.
Oh, we was there, that grass was pretty well beat down, dirt.
Well, when I went there, we went there many years ago, and you could actually wander in and out this.
Yeah, we could too, but I mean, it was just, the ground was just beat down, so a couple of years later, that's when they started putting,
Yeah.
cause they would start putting graffiti on it and stuff.
Can't get
Oh,
close to it.
It's not open to the public.
Oh, it's open to the public.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is?
You just can't go in and on it now.
Yeah, that's as close as you can get to
Okay.
the pathway,
Yeah.
which is really simple. And I know you guys have seen all this before, but it kind of.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot.
This is one, there's two of them standing side by side, but I really like this image, so I printed this.
And where is this again?
This is in Scotland, a place called Falkirk. When I first saw these monuments on the internet, I thought, wow, where is this? I've got to go there.
Yeah.
And when it said it was in Scotland, I said, no, this can't be. But it's modeled on Clydesdale horses, so
We're at in Scotland,
Falkirk,
Vulcan.
near Stirling, near Glasgow. So.
So you got an excuse to go home, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
What's the purpose? Why,
They're 100 feet long. This is kind of stainless steel.
why did that, what was the purpose of them building them, Alan? Just-
It's, what was the purpose? I think it was just to illustrate, there's a canal that runs along there,
Uh-huh.
and these horses pulled all these big barges,
Okay.
coal barges, and what have you, up and down these canals.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Clydesdale breed was bred specifically for
Oh,
that
yeah.
purpose. So, and I don't know if you've seen Clydesdale
Oh, yeah.
horses, but
Oh, yeah.
they're big animals. So.
Before Budweiser got a hold of
Yeah.
them, huh?
Just watch the suit.
Yeah,
They're pretty big.
yeah, they do some pretty cool animations with them. Okay, Bob. Thanks, Alan.
Yeah.
This is in Kentucky, Cumberland Falls,
I say, that looks familiar.
and it looks like kind of the day, it's actually nighttime. I was trying to get pictures of the moon boat,
Oh,
which happens a couple times a year.
Okay,
It's that's one of the few places in the world.
so-
It's like a rainbow, but when the moon is just right, you'll get like a rainbow effect in the night sky.
from the mist?
Oh, and there's nothing
Yeah.
else in the water.
Yeah, I would get rid of this white so it doesn't keep pulling you out of the shot here. There we go.
To show you how big it is, the bottom left corner, you can see a boat.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah, pretty big.
nice size.
What?
Can I just say something before you carry on? When I noticed, when I was going through some of my images for this, I'm thinking, part of the problem is the scale, trying to show the scale. And most of my images, I don't have anybody in it.
Nothing to show scale,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
get some.
Yeah, yeah, it's always nice to include something for scale and shoot it with and without, so you have a choice.
Just had to learn.
Oh, now you can just take it out too. You know, if you don't want it.
So,
Yeah, I wasted a lot of time on the areas just waiting for the people.
I know, yeah, now you can just go, goodbye.
Now I want them in.
Yeah, yeah, that too. Neat.
Nice image.
Let's do the same on this one.
This is a San Diego at night. Taken from Coronado Island.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
that's nice.
It's in the Smoky Mountains. I just like this tree.
Yeah,
Very nice.
thing Things are starting to turn, huh?
Yeah,
Nice.
beautiful place. Most visited national park, I think, in the country.
That's what they say. Yeah.
Because it's so long and you drive for 100 miles through it. Well,
Yeah.
Blue Ridge Sky is 500 miles.
Yeah, I've taken
I've
that.
driven that a couple times.
Yeah, that's a long.
Tail of a dragon.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then all out on motorcycle.
Oh, nice. Oh, I like that.
That's Thor's Well on the Oregon coast.
Mm.
Oh, goodness.
It looks like the ocean is draining into it.
Mhm.
It's actually a cave. There was a cave and the roof had collapsed.
Collapsed on the top.
So when the waves are coming in, the surf's coming in, it comes up and then it goes back down. And you
Ah.
catch it as the water's going back down.
Oh, wow.
So it's too big to be a blowhole. Yeah. I
Does
got you.
people dive into there?
At risk of their life. It's very dangerous. Somebody this past summer died. If you're getting close, which I was, my wife was 100 yards behind me up on the hill. It's pretty scary. You gotta be careful, because if you fall in, there's no rescue.
Right.
But we spent the summer there at Cape Perpetua, which is where it was. And, when people fall in, up this place in Devil's Turn, generally they die.
Hmm.
Yeah. So not near Cannon Beach? No, it's right in the center, between Newport and Florence.
Mm. Okay.
So you just gotta time it just right and try not to fall in. And wipe your lens with all the spray and.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Storm's amazing.
Or get a longer lens. Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's hard to kind of see down in it when you're.
Well, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
This is, last week, Whitewater Draw.
Oh, okay.
Down near,
Yep.
Tombstone.
Were there a lot there?
Yeah, I went there last week.
Were there a lot of sand hills there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there much water?
Yeah, there was a pretty good amount.
Yeah,
Okay.
because,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
when I
I
was
was
here,
there-
there was drying up.
While it was still dark. For sunrise.
Uh-huh.
Took a lot of photos and this one came out.
Yeah, we usually like to get there just before sunset and then stay the night and catch sunrise and then leave. Yeah. It's a beautiful, but
28 degrees.
was there, was there 28 degrees? Okay. Was there a lot of the Arctic geese, the white snow
There were
geese?
some,
Yeah, okay,
I got a few pictures of them.
okay.
This is the one I like.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one facing east is always nice with the sun coming up. Yep. Nice. Okay, so if I want to go out there, I better bundle up, I guess, huh? All right, Daryl, thanks.
Yeah. This still looks familiar as well.
It looks 48 degrees.
So I wanted to saturate a little bit into the foreground, but I had some problems with the icy snow turning blue when I was doing it. Just a nice weathery,
What saturation were you trying to pull up? The warmth?
just in the foreground, just to make it pop a little bit more,
Mm-hmm.
the light filtering through. Just going to saturate some of the yellows.
Some of the yellows maybe, yeah. Well, let's see what we can do with that.
Where was this, Dale?
That's in downtown Anchorage.
Okay.
That's downtown. Oh, boy.
Actually, not quite down.
Well, it's free as that.
It's very,
So I don't know how I got two of these in here, but let's just take one and we'll let it roll. Okay, so yeah, it looks like your highlights are a little blown. Well, of course, back there, yeah. All right. Let's see here. What do I want to try? Let's try color mixer and see if there's anything we can do here. And first we'll play with luminance on the yellows. No. much. Yeah, maybe a little bit. So I would do this through a filter.
So I try
I
to
made a
rain
mess.
filter over that bottom.
Yeah, just a mask again,
Mhm.
yeah. Because it's just too much for the top. But I don't think this is gonna get it. Maybe the other color one might, but we'll check it out. Let's just see something here first before we, so that's your settings, I guess. This. All right, let's go and isolate this out. So first, let's see what subject thinks. Nah, that's not gonna work. So I guess we'll just do a brush. Okay. Try to bring the highlights down and compensate with some white. That'll give you a little contrast. So just kind of see where we're at here. Not a lot, but maybe we could even add some contrast. There we go. Okay, I think that might help. And then you could just play with color and just take the temperature up a little bit. Maybe just a hair. And you can add some magenta to make it a little more orange. Like that. So that's what that does. If you want to warm it up.
That's kind of what I was thinking of. It just needed a little bit more oomph in the
Mhm.
foreground.
Yeah,
And I wasn't having any success getting there.
okay. So that's what I would do, and then you can put your exposure to kind of, you know, bring it down just a little bit.
Anyway, I titled it High Noon because it was taken pretty close to 12 o'clock.
Well,
And it was like a day or two before or after the summer solstice or the winter solstice. So
Ah, okay.
that's why that's about as high as the sun gets.
Wow.
I'd be
All right.
tempted to kind of crop it up a little bit from the bottom.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm bringing that highlight back up a little bit because it's getting a little dingy in here.
Mhm.
Yeah, so, you know, you can also come in and just make a luminosity mask for those and tweak them individually if you really want to get, you know, into tweaking it even more. Maybe we can do something for the sky. Let's take a look at something on that too. I don't know. I'm gonna just play with dehaze real quick and see what that does. All right. I don't know if that's enough to help or not. That might be a little too dark. Yeah, something like that might work.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's where you were. That's where you are. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Spinning color.
Ah, yeah, spinning beach ball. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just gonna,
Must be my phone.
I'm gonna force quit. There we go. Go away. All right. Let's get back here.
Sedona.
Oh, I like that. Almost looks like bear's ears up an escalator. It's that same kind of feeling.
Yeah, I never guessed that was snow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Lone Pine, Alabama Hills, right there that's looking up towards Mount Whitney.
Mhm.
Lots of photos taken or movies shot in that area.
Yeah, real
What
nice.
time of year was this, Daryl, with all the snow?
Probably February, March.
Okay.
Pretty desolate, huh?
Yeah, there's not a lot of people that live up
Mhm.
there.
Imagine. I mean,
That's the Alabama hills.
Yeah, if you take Highway 395 down from Reno on the eastern side of California. Lone Pine is the name of the city, and it's just a few miles north of where you would turn to go across toward Death Valley.
Okay.
Lone Pine has a couple of interesting museums in it, cause they shot all kinds of movies there.
I'm just trying to get a little more detail in those clouds.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I didn't play with that a whole lot,
Mhm.
just liked the.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that gives it a little more richness.
Might even crop it down from the top just a hair.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it might be enough, and then maybe just see what the dehaze might do. Just a little bit. Come back with the, what are we clipping here? Don't look like enough to worry about. Okay. Yeah, something like that could work. Alrighty.
This is taken off of the Alaska Ferry. It's somewhere, that's Canada, I think, but it's south, or yeah, it'd be south of Ketchikan. So,
Nice. Yeah, I love the way the water's just shimmery.
yeah. And this is something I think you helped me with. It might have been Linda, I'm not sure, but I was one of my first panoramics that we stitched a bunch together.
Mhm.
It needs some work on the edges for sure. But that is about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, and it's right down here in the motto.
Oh, okay.
And the poppies just filled. It was pretty cool.
Mm. No, that is pretty.
Daryl, is that cell phone or camera?
I think that was with the camera. I did both.
Yeah.
I know.
Is,
I can't.
Doesn't Linda teach cell phone, Sandy?
She teaches elements.
Yeah, she does Photoshop elements.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So that might be a destination for springtime. Yeah.
How many exposures, Daryl? 3?
6.
6?
Oh, wow.
Wow. And it's
Yeah.
together real good.
Vertical, vertical.
So I think we got everybody. Okay, now. These
Oh,
guys,
Fuji.
Wow.
yeah, Fuji-san. Yeah, I was shooting across a valley, and to the right was a pretty good sized city, but I kept to the nature part. Yeah. Yeah, Japan was pretty amazing. I'd like to go back.
Did you climb it?
No. But people do. Oh, yeah. In fact, the guy we were staying with in this little town, which was near the bigger city, had climbed it recently. He said he probably wouldn't do it again.
One and done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And this was Borobudur and Yogyakarta in the Indonesia. Volcanoes erupting a lot of places. There were 2 or 3 of them. This was film originally. This was back in the early 90s.
Where was this?
Borobudur, it's in Yogyakarta off the big island of Jakarta. Yeah. in Indonesia. And then this was Monument Valley. It was just pouring, and I got there late in the afternoon, and Pam kept saying, "Well, why are we going in?" I said, I figured I'd get lightning shots or something, and then the sun came out of the clouds over here, and boom, there it was. It's just amazing. Yeah,
Right place, right time.
yeah,
Amazing place.
it is. It just never ceases to amaze me every time we go up there. And this was somewhere in Italy on the southern part. I don't remember where that, we had a little camper van. This is where we stayed for the night. This was out the back doors in the morning. Little sailboat. On a Sunday, then we walked into town, everybody was feasting, you know, after church. It was a good time. And this was in Myanmar, one of the temples and stupas there. I just like the warm and cool going on there.
Yeah.
So that's what I got this time.
Well, we've been all over the world.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
All right, let me stop recording here.